Hey guys, and welcome to a video where we discuss and talk about the impact of archaeology on the market, as a lot of things have spiked or dropped in price. So when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, archaeology's impact on RuneScape 3 was massive. We had an average of 47,000, almost 50,000 players online, something we haven't seen in years. Second of all, archaeology introduced a bunch of moneymakers straight from the get-go because a huge amount of people were trying to get this skill trained up as fast as possible. You could make money doing material cache farming, you could make money making the ancient familiars, you could make money doing the tetra-compass farming at level 83, or lower depending on when you started to complete the certain logs. Some of these methods are still profitable now, but they're not as profitable as before. Now, ancient summoning, aka ancient familiars, are still very profitable, but I'm sure that will crash over time. Now, the thing that's really impacting RuneScape 3's market right now is the new weapons that are making the Staff of Siliske drop, for example, or the spear making Trim Masterwork and Torva rise super high, making necks really profitable, especially if you get a Torva plate body drop. Another thing that really impacted some items' price is, of course, Ancient Invention, because Ancient Invention adds best in slot perks for everything: armor, weapons, tools, because you can add 9 components to an ancient gizmo. So the Dragon Rider Lance, for example, peaked when this was announced to around 41.5 million GP. But then it started dropping again because the hype died down or people forgot. I don't exactly know why it dropped down again, but you see that with Double Experience Weekend as well. When the hype is there, people buy stuff and then it starts crashing until Double Experience Weekend, and then it goes back up. And then once Archaeology was released and people at level 95 Archaeology started creating and selling those blueprints on the Grand Exchange for Ancient Invention, Dragon Rider Lances went all the way up to 50 mil. But wait until you see one of my favorite old moneymakers, being AFK Armadillo. Well, you guessed it, you need precise components which come from Armadillo items for the best in slot perks. For example, Precise 6 Ruthless 1 with a probability of around 56% is one of the best in slot perks for two-handed weapons. And of course, for precise components, you want to level up a piece of Armadillo to level 9 to disassemble it for 4 precise components. As you can see right now, the Armadillo chain skirts and chest plates are both around 10 million GP. And rising, meaning that if you do Armadillo and you get one drop in 1 hour, if you're slightly lucky, or maybe 2, you're already making 10 to 20 million per hour using Monkel math. Noxious components are also used for best in slot perks. However, the noxious weapons and the spider legs have been rising and dropping all the time. I don't know what exactly happened there, but I'm assuming it's people changing their mind or people selling the weapons because of Double Experience Weekend being announced and then buying them back. I don't exactly know what's going on there. Like, it's very strange. It's going up and down constantly. And for Krill, aka the Zamorak Goddar's Dungeon 1 boss, same thing, subjugation, rope top and bottoms are rising like crazy for the Zamorak components for a perk like Devoted 4 and Patient 4, which you, I believe, have like a 10% chance for. So this is a good thing in my opinion. This means that lower level moneymakers are easier bosses, which you can AFK as a main, but if you're a low to mid level player, you can make some decent money off now, which it's good overall. You know, it's just like Invention. When Invention came out, all kinds of items went up in price because people were disassembling them left and right. For example, Barrows items. And speaking of Barrows items, the Amulet of the Forsaken is probably around 50 to 60 million GP right now because of the Darok relic, which gives you extra damage. In fact, it's just a flat out damage buff the lower your HP is, which is just insane. It's probably the best in slot relic for one of your relics. So Barrows is not a bad moneymaker right now either, especially if you get a little lucky. And Viswax, you know, the daily with the Rune Goldberg machine, well, Viswax almost doubled in price as well because of the Archaeology daily challenges, which you can extend. It's very easy to do. It's usually just 1 or 2 artifacts you have to restore for a chunk of Archaeology experience. And because of all the people rushing level 99, including myself, the Visvax has just rushed up in price. As we all know, the Dragon Matok was also very expensive. Although it's crashing, it's still a huge drop if you happen to get one from Big Game Hunter or from one of those tetra-compasses or tetra-compass caskets. Also, just another good moneymaker that has come out of the Archaeology release. And I just like the fact there's so much variation in archaeology money-making methods. I mean, clues are good as well because of the fortunate components and the luck of the dwarves, which has also almost doubled in price because of the relic where you can add the luck of the dwarves effect with that hand of glory thing to your monolith for a permanent effect without ring switching is just... whoa! Just the overall impact is crazy. You can also look at the energy prices of vibrant energy or radiant energy or incandescent energy for the sign of the porters and divine charges, which have also gone up because of archaeology. Now they are going slightly down because my crew made a money making guide with the new relic for divination, which lets you convert your entire inventory at once. So that is a good thing in my opinion because archaeology, which I might mention in a remaxing video coming up soon, is stupidly expensive for a gathering skill. It's almost unbuyable, and I'm not a fan of it personally, but it is what it is. It's on release month, so I can't really do much about that. The prices are expected to be wild. There's so many people joining it, so that's why. And that's probably most of the items that had a crazy fluctuation in price. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat interesting. I personally found it really interesting to see what archaeology has done with the economy, and it really made some bosses even more profitable, almost double as profitable as before, which in my eyes is a good thing. And hopefully soon I can start making back a bunch of money because I spent a ridiculous amount on this gathering skill. Anyways, with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.